Welcome, dear listeners, to a world where the line between reality and the supernatural blurs into obscurity. Tonight, we embark on a journey into the heart of darkness, where legends come to life, and the spirits of the past refuse to rest. Close your eyes and brace yourself, for you are about to step into the realm of the unknown, where the whispers of ghostly apparitions echo through the corridors of time. In the quiet town of Statesville, North Carolina, there exists a tale that has haunted the minds of its inhabitants for generations. It is a tale shrouded in mystery and tragedy, a tale of a fateful night when the forces of the supernatural collided with the mortal realm. Join us as we delve into the legend of the phantom train of Bostian-bridge, where spectral passengers and crew reenact their final moments with chilling accuracy. But beware, dear listeners, for in the darkness lies the unknown, and once you tread upon the path of the haunted, there is no turning back. So gather close, and let the journey begin. Every year, as the date of the tragic accident at Bostian-bridge looms closer, a palpable sense of unease descends upon the once tranquil town of Statesville, North Carolina. Whispers slither through the cobblestone streets, spreading like tendrils of darkness, weaving tales of dread and despair. For on this night, a night veiled in the shadows of the past, the veil between the living and the dead grows thin. It is a night when the spirits of the departed are said to walk among us, their ethereal presence felt by those who dare to listen. The townsfolk huddle in their homes, their windows shuttered tight against the encroaching darkness. Superstition reigns supreme as they cling to the safety of their hearths, fearful of what lurks beyond the safety of their threshold. And yet, amidst the hushed whispers and trembling hearts, there is one tale that sends shivers down the spine of even the bravest souls. It is the legend of the phantom train of Bostian-bridge, a spectral apparition that materializes on this cursed night, reenacting its tragic plunge into the abyss below. They say that those who bear witness to this ghostly spectacle are forever haunted by the echoes of the past, their minds forever tormented by the specter of what once was. Amidst the flickering candlelight of the town's oldest tavern, a group of weary travelers gathers around a weathered oak table. Their face is illuminated by the dancing flames. Here, in the heart of Statesville, The legend of the phantom train of Bostian-bridge is spoken of in hushed tones, passed down through the generations like a macabre bedtime story. The tale begins on a stormy night, much like the one that now rages outside these very walls. As the rain lashed against the windows, and the wind howled through the trees, a train rumbled across the ancient iron tracks that spanned a chasm of Bostian-bridge. But fate, it seems, had other plans for the doomed passengers aboard that ill-fated locomotive. For as the train reached the midpoint of the bridge, a sudden gust of wind swept down from the heavens, tearing at the steel rails, and sending the carriages hurtling into the abyss below. In the aftermath of the tragedy, no survivors were found amidst the wreckage, only whispers of the spectral train that would return year after year to reenact its fatal plunge. Some say it is the restless spirits of the departed, doomed to relive their final moments for all eternity. Others speak of darker forces at play, of a curse that binds the bridge to the realm of the supernatural. Whatever the truth may be, one thing remains certain. On this night, and every night like it, the phantom train of Bostian-bridge emerges from the shadows, a haunting reminder of the fragility of life and the relentless march of time. In the heart of Statesville, a young man named Ethan stood alone in his attic room, surrounded by stacks of dusty books and flickering candlelight. His fascination with the supernatural had consumed him since childhood, fueling a desire to unravel the mysteries that lay hidden in the shadows. As the eve of the anniversary of the Bostian-bridge tragedy approached, Ethan found himself drawn to the allure of the unknown. With a sense of determination burning in his chest, he resolved to embark on a journey that would take him to the very heart of the legend. Armed with nothing but his camera and an unwavering curiosity, Ethan set out into the darkness, the chill of the night air sending shivers down his spine. The road to Bostian-bridge stretched out before him like a winding serpent, beckoning him into the unknown. With each step he took, Ethan could feel the weight of centuries of history pressing down upon him, the whispers of the past echoing in his ears. And led, he pressed on, driven by a thirst for knowledge that bordered on obsession. For Ethan knew that if he could capture evidence of the phantom train on film, he would unlock the secrets of the supernatural that had eluded mankind for centuries. But little did he know that the truth he sought would come at a price far greater than he could ever imagine. As the witching hour drew near, a cloak of darkness descended upon Bostian-bridge, shrouding the ancient structure in an eerie silence. Ethan stood alone at the edge of the abyss, his breath misting in the frigid air, his heart pounding like a drum in the stillness of the night. With each passing moment, the air grew colder, the chill seeping into Ethan's bones like icy tendrils. Yet, he remained undeterred, his camera clutched tightly in his trembling hands, his gaze fixed on the darkness that stretched out before him. And then, just as the clock struck midnight, a sound pierced the silence, a low rumbling that seemed to reverberate through the very foundations of the bridge. Ethan's heart leapt in his chest as he turned towards the source of the noise, his eyes wide with anticipation. Through the veil of mist and shadows, a faint glimmer of light appeared, growing brighter with each passing moment. Ethan's breath caught in his throat as the spectral form of the phantom train emerged from the darkness, its ghostly silhouette illuminated by an otherworldly glow. With a sense of both awe and terror, Ethan raised his camera, his hands trembling as he captured every haunting detail of the spectral apparition before him. The train thundered past with a deafening roar, its spectral passengers and crew reenacting their final moments with chilling accuracy. Out of the thick mist that blanketed Bostian-bridge emerged a sight that would haunt Ethan's nightmares for years to come. The ghostly form of the phantom train materialized before him, its lights flickering eerily in the darkness of the night. Ethan stood frozen in terror as the train thundered past, its spectral passengers and crew reenacting their final moments with chilling accuracy. He watched in awe and horror, unable to tear his eyes away from the haunting spectacle unfolding before him. With trembling hands, Ethan raised his camera, the click of the shutter echoing in the stillness of the night. Every spine-tingling detail was captured on film, each frame a testament to the terrifying truth that lay hidden within the shadows. As the train vanished into the darkness, leaving behind only the echo of its mournful whistle, Ethan felt a chill creep into his bones. He knew that he had captured something beyond the realm of mortal understanding, something that would forever change the course of his life. As quickly as it had materialized, the phantom train vanished into the inky darkness, leaving Ethan trembling in its wake. He stood alone on the desolate bridge, his mind reeling from the otherworldly encounter he had just witnessed. Shaken but exhilarated, Ethan clutched the evidence he had captured on film, his hands still trembling from the encounter. With each step he took, he felt the weight of the supernatural pressing down upon him, the echoes of the phantom train reverberating in his mind. Determined to share his discovery with the world, Ethan returned to Statesville, his heart racing with a mixture of fear and excitement. But as he walked the familiar streets, he couldn't shake the feeling that something lingered in the shadows, watching and waiting. Some mysteries, he knew, were best left unsolved, their secrets buried in the depths of the unknown. And as he gazed back at the looming silhouette of Bostian-bridge, he couldn't help but wonder what other horrors lay hidden beneath its ancient stones. And so, dear listeners, we come to the end of our journey into the heart of darkness, where the veil between the living and the dead grows thin. As Ethan's story comes to a close, we are left to ponder the mysteries that still linger in the shadows of Bostian-bridge. Though he returned to town with evidence of the phantom train in hand, Ethan's discovery would only serve to deepen the enigmas surrounding the cursed bridge. Some would dismiss his account as the ramblings of a deluded mind, while others would whisper of darker truths hidden beneath the surface. But one thing remains certain: Bostian-bridge will forever remain a place of ghostly legend, a reminder of the fragility of life and the power of the unknown. And as the winds howl through the trees and the shadows lengthen with the setting sun, one can't help but wonder what other secrets lie hidden in the darkness, waiting to be unearthed.